Good afternoon. This is Mark Harris from the Sewer Line Check Professionals. I am here at 4522 West 64th Street in Englewood, and I'm preparing to perform a video examination of the main sewer lines here on the property. Now, the main sewer lines are the portions of the waste drainage piping that would be exterior to the structures. That drain lines underground and connects the building drain line system to the public sewer. The building drain line systems then are the portions of the waste drainage piping that would be underneath or interior to the structure. Our examination today is not focused on the building drain line system, so if further evaluation is desired regarding those building drain line systems, a licensed plumbing contractor should be contacted, or a specialty building drain line video examination can be set up through our office. So I'm going to be beginning today's examination at the front structure. We've spent some time trying to find clean-out access. There is one at the back of the rear structure, down that way. But for the main house here, the front house, we couldn't find anything. So I decided to bring the camera up onto the roof. I'm going to be dropping down through this 4-inch main drain vent. And what I have discovered is the line actually exits the front of the structure and runs out to 64th Street here, whereas it looks like the back building runs down to the alley below back there. So we basically have two separate lines here on the property for each of the structures. We'll go ahead and drop down here. And what we're going to do is we're going to drop down about 20 feet or so through this vertical pipe down into horizontal drains under the structure. And hopefully we'll be able to just push all the way out here. Alright, so now we're going to run through about another 40 feet of pipe here under the floor of the downstairs before we get outside and start running out into the front yard, kind of near the right side. So I am going to be seeing a good portion of this main drain under the slab of the building here. And this is the original cast iron piping here. It's in pretty rough condition from the 40s. These iron pipes typically lasted 70 years or so. Camera through this area here with this guide on. Okay. We're seeing quite a bit of corrosion here in this line under the slab of the house. We're going to have to get some water running to get our camera cleaned off. We have a short section of plastic here. I'm going to see if I can get somebody to turn some water on real quick. Going through a short section of modern plastic here. There have been some repairs to these pipes under the house. And here we're making a turn to the right. Now we're heading basically straight out in front of the house here, kind of towards the right front corner, a few feet in. And we're going to change to the clay piping here shortly. Right here, just you look at the top of the pipe there, you see an opening. That would have been the original main sewer line cleanout. This pipe's about 9 feet deep, so I don't expect that is really feasible to dig out and get this cleanout exposed. Really, for the time being, I don't know that it's going to be necessary. At some point, this cast iron piping would need to get upgraded, and it's reasonable to suggest that could be done at that time. Now we're inside the original vitrified clay main sewer pipe. This is a very common pipe material for the main sewer lines. These pipes do have a long service life expectancy. They are essentially an earth material, so they're not likely to deteriorate underground, but they can be brittle in nature and have a higher potential for damage during seismic activity or earthquakes. Now we are seeing some minor root intrusions at this joint area. This is not an uncommon situation in these clay lines. Certainly would want to have some sort of access to be able to maintain these roots with regular cleanings, other than using like toilets and things like that. I did an investigate inside. the unit, see if there was anything in there that would be reasonable. But something might want to be provided, which other than exposing that one front yard. Alright, so here we're getting to the front of the yard. We're dropping into our 6-inch diameter pipe now. This is right at the front of the property. We're running under the sidewalk and then out onto the street here towards the middle where we'll connect up with the public sewer. So far, pretty clean line overall. A little bit of roots in one area, but nothing really of any concern to speak of. We haven't seen all the way to the city sewer as of yet. Right here, a little bit of a chunk of mortar on the bottom. Here's where we're making our turn into public sewer. It's only about a 30-foot line from the front of the house to the public sewer, and generally this line's in pretty good shape. So at this point I'm going to go ahead and stop the video, and we will see what we're going to need to do to look at the second line from that clean out at the back of that structure.